We're going to take a quick look at the City of Stillwater City Council meeting February 1st of 2021. First thing I want to cover is the city's budget for fiscal year 21 and 22. So for fiscal year 21, their set budget is $120,102,970. For fiscal year 22, their projected budget is $117,523,740. Basically, from 21 to 22, their budget requirements fell $2.6 million overall. Something I want to point out, on June 1st, the bond payments for the police department, as well as the remodel of the city hall, will be complete. Pat Darlington went on the record to say,
"And I'm always up for a party, but I feel rather ambivalent about the end of the GO bond. I think there are different ways to look at bonding in municipalities, and just as the school district has a continual plan for bonds that piggyback, and I'm actually sorry to see this one end."
She equated bonds to being similar to a mortgage. People are okay with them, so why let it end? Well, I tend to take the stance of all debt is bad. Well, the issue with bonds is we're all forced to pay them. Regardless if I vote against having to do the bond, if it passes, I'm going to be forced to help pay that out. That's theft. In my mind, all debt is bad. I want to get out of all of it. I do have a mortgage, and my wife and I do still have some school loans we're trying to pay off, but I don't view that as good debt. We got our mortgage because it made more financial sense than continuing to pay rent and never seeing the benefits of that come back to us. That's not true for everybody, but that was true for us. Basically, this whole idea of not seeing an end to the bonds, but just wanting to continue them and just keep rolling them forward, I don't understand that. Why don't we adjust our city's budget to better fit what our incoming taxes already are, rather than add to? There were several other things that occurred in this city council meeting. There was Resolution CC 2021-04, a resolution amending the City of Stillwater terms and conditions of service by removing special water service rules for the Twin Towers service area located within the RWC number 3 service area. Basically, that's the southwest end of Stillwater, just past city limits. It's just south of 19th and Country Club area. Basically, they're looking to approve a measure that would allow the city to make some changes so that people who have property out there can get better pressure in their water lines. That resolution, when it came to a vote, was passed 5-0. There's also Ordinance number 3471, which passed 5-0, and then Ordinance 3470, which passed 5-0. Ordinance 3471. An ordinance of the City of Stillwater, Oklahoma, terminating the defined benefit pension system known as the Employee Retirement System Defined Benefit Plan for Retirees only of Stillwater, Oklahoma, adopted by Ordinance 2211 on October 20th, 1985, as amended, directing distribution of excess assets, providing for severability and repealer, and declaring an emergency. Ordinance number 3470. An ordinance amending the Stillwater City Code by amending Chapter 23, Land Development Code, Article 18, Flood Hazard Regulations to amend Section 23-374, Provisions for Flood Hazard Reduction. In Resolution CC-21-20, for that item, they had to consider accepting the final plat and ratifying Mayor Will Joyce's signature on the final plat for Skyline East, Section 2, Phase 1, creating an additional 69 residential lots and one outlot at 1798 North Payne Street. It's just next to the existing Stillwater Junior High. Again, that was just a quick view at the City Council meeting that took place February 1st of 2021. If you have any comments or questions regarding any of this, shoot an email to unitestillwater@gmail.com. I'm Mark Trotter with Unite Stillwater.